Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Now batting,
Edwin Encarnacion would dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Jack Berry will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
number 32, Jack Berry.
Nolan Reimold will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Chris Davis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. But with nobody out, no sense pushing it. He'll hold on at first with a sharply hit single. Caleb Joseph stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Pedro Alvarez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Pedro Alvarez.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hard hit ball to second, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The shortstop,
Oscar Rodriguez steps into the box. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pilar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Michael Saunders will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Daniel Norris is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Michael Saunders stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Pedro Alvarez.
Hard liner to center field. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Devin Travis will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Wieters waits on it. 1 away. Kevin Pillar Gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. He flew. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen to get loose. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial All-Star, a Gold Glover, a Silver Slugger Award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. We all remember when Tulowitzki was traded from the Rockies to the Blue Jays late July of 2015. It seemed weird at the time not seeing him in a Colorado uniform, but it really didn't take him that long to make the transition.
No, it didn't. In his first game in a Blue Jays uniform, he went 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Now, that's the way you make a first impression.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Yeah, Donaldson primarily played catcher at Auburn, where he was a preseason All-American and an All-Star in the prestigious Cape. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ryan Flaherty will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pilar shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Jonathan Schoop digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
That's inside. 2-0. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field, and he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run.
Center field number 10, Adam Jones.
A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoop. His first homer here in the series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Adam Jones comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Toronto, number 30.
A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and they take a 7-5 lead. Jesse Chavez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Mark Trumbo is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in, right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Pilar moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Bryce Harper digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Harper.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The catcher.
Into the box now. Launch one over.